Hey guys, it's Roxanne from RoxanneLynch.com. Hey, I wanted to pop into your guys' world today. This has been a hot topic on the top of my head, talking about the words that we use to increase the value of the conversations that we're having with women. Looking to increase our connection, looking to increase the value of our conversations, just looking to have a deeper connection with women, whether we're trying to connect and express words of appreciation or gratitude or celebration or joy, or expressing ideas about your business opportunity, your service, or your product. It comes down to the words that we use and how we use them. Okay. This is what I love to do. You guys know that my name is Roxanne Lynch. I'm a professional network marketer. I have my own beloved business within social retail. I have to give my team a huge shout out. My team has grown by 12 people in the last 13 days, and I'm extremely proud of them. They have been plugging in, they've been doing, and some of the things that we've been talking about are the words, the connections that we use. So whether you're within my team of social retail that are just rocking it out there, or your own beloved business, I know that there's enough success and sunshine out there for everybody. So the tips I'm going to use and give you guys today are very applicable for your present here and now. So you might want to tag a friend, you might want to save this video to your Facebook group, because I know that you're absolutely going to love this. Okay, so the very first thing when we think about words, even going back to childhood, when your parents would read us a story, or then we got exposed to music and the lyrics, and then there was songs, and there was movies, and there's poems, there's articles, there's blogs. The words within those are the keys to our successes, okay, and how that they're used. So when it comes to successful conversations, it's all about being able to express those solutions for a woman's need, whether it's just to spark interest or curiosity, and providing value to your friends, your family, your clients. And it's how we're using the words. It's that connection that we're looking to create, so they can have those aha moments, so they can feel what you're feeling. They can relate to what you're trying to express. They can imagine what you're trying to share with them. Okay, so, and that's what I really want to share. And it's not just the words that we use on Facebook. Okay, it's not just us girls that do Facebook lives. It's not just women that do YouTube videos or webinars. You know, those are other great ways, because you can actually see the person, you can see the emotion and the twinkle in their eye, or the smile that they have on their face when they get excited, or kind of the mama bear with the little raised eyebrows. Okay, so we can think about this. It's also part of, I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I love that Facebook has the ability to drop a voice clip, because ask yourselves honestly, how many times have you received a text and it just didn't make sense, and how you took it wasn't how the other woman or guy sent it to you? That wasn't their intent, that wasn't their meaning, but somehow something was lost in the connection. Do you get what I'm talking about? So that's very common. So I love that Facebook has of that voice clip, so you can leave your little 59-second voice clip, or even better yet, you can drop a little 20-second video where you can talk to that person and they can see your face and feel your emotion, and they can feel a deeper connection. Okay, so why is that, if we're thinking about this? Because really the experts out there say, and I've been doing some digging on this one, is that 7%, only 7% of successful conversations result from the words that you use. Let me repeat that one more time. Only 7% of your successful conversations result from the words that you use. That's the stone cold truth. You know, we're talking, and our client or our friend, our teammate or compadre is being bombarded with words, but only 7% are being absorbed. Yeah, 7% are actually going into their brain, where they're able to do something with it, filter it, and have a feeling. So if you're thinking about that, 93% just fall to the ground like rain. Useless, okay, except unless you're grass. That is pretty important stuff, right? Okay, so we're thinking about this. So the magic, the real magic within is within yourself. It's the energy that we have. It's the tone of voice that we're using. It's your passion that you're speaking with. It's your compassion. It's all those touchy-feely things. It's the enthusiasm, it's your energy, and all those E words that you guys know that I love so much, to empower and enlighten and encourage. Words and the tone that we use. They're saying 38% of successful conversations result from the tonality, the tones that you're using, the pauses in your sentences, whether you're using the ... like I do. That's my writing style. I'm adding spaces, I'm adding emphasis, I'm trying to add a tone, I'm trying to add a feeling, a vibe to even our written work. I mean, a book, you can be reading a book and you can have real feelings and real tears and real laughter. You could be reading a poem, you could be reading an old love letter. You have all kinds of feelings from the tonality that people have been able to express using the written word. And of course, obviously the verbal side too. So 38% of your successful conversations result in the tone, okay? So when I think about that, that gets me pretty excited because I have to remember to slow down because I get excited. That blue kind of sparkly woohoo girl pops out of me and I get all excited. I have to remember I have to slow down a little bit sometimes and let a woman catch up with my energy. A new conversation to kind of get to know the woman I am so I don't come off entirely crazy Gemini, right? So 38% of the successful conversations come from the tonality. So making sure that you're taking some time to think about how you're speaking, and also how you're writing. Maybe you need to add a couple capital words in your written text. Maybe you have to add a couple emojis for that to make sure that a woman's reading that correctly. Does that make some sense? Can you guys mash some emoticons? Does that make some sense? Because if only 7% of the words that you use are actually being heard by your client, your friend, your prospect, your family member, your beloved one, that means that there's more to this, okay? There's way more than words, okay? So the next part, which is of course a big word that you guys hear me use all the time, is 55% of the successful conversations come from the energy of the words that we use. And energy, enthusiasm, you can kind of maybe blend those two a little bit. So how we speak and how our face lights up when you answer the phone, and you make sure you put a smile on your face before you answer the phone. People can hear that in your voice, okay? They can all of a sudden they can feel you smiling because you are, even by just how you answer the phone and say hello with a smile compared to hello with a no smile. You get what I'm dressed? Okay, so 55% is successful conversations come from the energy and the enthusiasm and the excitement, all those feelings, okay? So how you speak, your energy you have, the tone of the words, the cadence and the flow, the urgency, the vibrancy that we're using of our words, all of those are key to our success, and it's a great way that we can actually add a splash of our own personality, our own emotion, our own brand, our own style. This is us, own it, like embrace it, celebrate it. There's no one else out there in the whole darn world that is like you, okay? So if we think about this, it even comes down to the sounds that we're used to that create urgency. We hear a siren, that brings up feelings within us, okay? The honking horn of a fire truck going by brings feelings within us. Those are sounds, those are tones. There's a whole energy pattern of how those sounds hit our ears and what it makes us feel. And it's the same sounds that you can imagine if you were to close your eyes and imagine having a brook rippling along a river, or a bird chirping in the bushes, the wind rising through the trees, the branches rustling. What do those things inspire you to do? Okay, so it's same but different. Okay, but there were no words in that, but it's tone, and it's the sound, and it's the energy, and it's the feeling, and it's the urgency without words. Okay. So sometimes, that's why we use different musical cadences for that. So, in communication, if we're thinking about this, when it comes wrapping this back into business, when we're prospecting, when we're following up, when we're having conversations, when we're doing videos or we're writing things, write in ways that when you're reading that, are they going to feel what you feel when you wrote that? or maybe you need to add some more descriptive words, or maybe some more pauses, or some more emojis, or some capitals for emphasis. Whether it's a closing of the sale, or you're offering a solution, or you're expressing an idea, almost everything in life is not what we say, it's how we say it. Okay, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet for today. I hope you guys got some value. If so, mash those emoticons definitely, and maybe share this to a friend, because this is so valuable and so important. Remembering that 7% of the words that we use in everyday conversation go into a woman's heart, a woman's brain, to be, dwelled upon, thought about, contemplated upon. 38% comes from the tonality of what we're speaking, and the tone, the urgency, and the other 55% comes from the energy and the enthusiasm and the excitement, and allowing your special, beautiful vibe to definitely be expressed so your tribe can find you. Okay, you guys have a fabulous evening, and I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow on the sunny side of life. I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.